What's up, Colonel Walker's class? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be learning how to make a fire in the woods. Okay, so before you can make a fire, there's a few things you have to do first. So the first thing you want to do is clear out a ring of leaves around the area you're going to build your fire at. Second, I want to make a ring of rocks, and you don't have to, but I usually do. Dig in the middle of the ring down a few inches of dirt, so just to prevent your fire from escaping. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is gather supplies. So what I got myself here is I got a small ball of dried Christmas tree brush that I'm going to use because, you know, newspapers for liberal sissies and we don't need none of that. Then we got some more of that brush we're going to use on top of the small ball. Then you're going to want to have your medium-sized sticks, a little on the smaller side, that you're going to put on top of the brush. And then finally, the bigger like logs around 1/2 inch wide to 1 inch, maybe even a little bigger. And lastly, you want to have your split wood. Now on to constructing the fire. Today I'm building a log cabin style fire. Some also know how to build a teepee style. I'm not going to be doing that today. I just enjoy making the log cabin style more. So first you're going to start with your two biggest split logs, put them on the base. Then you're going to want to just stack them up like a log cabin from there. Just stacking your logs, your tower should look somewhat like this. You can of course go higher, but usually I like to start with 6 just to get a good base so you don't burn too much wood at the beginning. The benefits doing a log cabin style is it allows easy access to the sides right here, as well as a nice funnel chute that shoots the smoke up into the air and not disperses it out into the campground around you. The next thing I did is put that ball of dried pine down in the middle, and then I'm going to stack a few more of this pine on top, then eventually those smaller and larger sticks. Okay, now that I've got a few more of the pine and smaller sticks on, I'm going to light the fire, and then once it starts getting going, I'll put a few of those bigger sticks on to help it catch these bigger logs. And the benefit of using the pine and these smaller sticks is they catch a lot faster than these bigger twigs and logs. Now we're just gonna get under that furnace, try and get some of this pine lit. Look at that take off. There we go. We're rolling now, baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, what we say. Get some more of that pine on there too, just to keep this baby rolling. Don't want to smother it though, gotta get plenty of oxygen. Here we go, baby. Yeah, get some of those bigger twigs on now. Yeah, right in the side there, it's looking nice. Oh, baby. That's why we made the log cabin, just funnel it in there like a fucking furnace. Excuse my language. Get some under here. It's gonna die down a little bit, waiting for those bigger logs to catch though. Just keep shoveling wood. Dry wood is important. The ground's a little wet, so it's important that you got fresh dry wood. Like, we're gonna give it a few seconds and wait for the other wood to catch. I'll check up on in a minute. All right, we got this baby rolling. Don't look like she's going out anytime soon. One last tip I want to recommend is a lot of people like to throw leaves on the fire, but really leaves are just not beneficial at all. They burn out too quick, create a bunch of smoke, and just leave debris flying all up into the air. I recommend pine needles way more. Okay, so the last and arguably most important step in making a fire is putting it out. There's a few ways that you can put it out. One, with a good old bucket of water. Then you can throw some dirt on it after. Or, like what me and Pat Kelly used to do back in the day, is just take a big fat piss on it. But we'll just use a bucket right now. Make sure all those hot coals are out. You don't want to let this thing start back up in the middle of the night and burn down your whole forest. Just looking for those glowing red coals. That should be pretty good.